hold on. Everybody just one point at a time. I can't cuss all y'all out at the same time.
I mean, you can try to.
I could. It's too early. So,
turn me on.
Rico made a good point. Blacks in the South are different.
That's right.
Okay, understood. Touche.
I want to see him define. What's the difference?
Coconut shrimp, barbecue shrimp.
No.
Shrimp on the barbie.
I mean, Florida and California are kind of like the same.
Exactly.
They're very humble. In the
First
South.
of all, Alex, that's how I know you don't know what you're talking about. You got your mind.
They have manners. They say like
I
yes
lived
sir.
in California too.
They say yes
You
sir.
ain't never
Thank
been
you,
in
sir.
Florida?
Yeah, I used to live. I went to Full Sail University.
Nigga, you went to a school for music and you gonna tell me about blacks in the South? You went to a white music school?
That's kind of who runs the music industry.
Bro, are you dumb?
Definitely not black.
Did he just say black people?
Yo, this guy
Are you
not
retarded?
making stuff up.
No, the Jewish people. The Jewish people.
I wouldn't even
I don't
say
know
that.
how many
They
producers.
just not black. No matter where they from, they not us.
This shit turned damn black. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Like I said, I'm a Grammy
Like, do
nominated.
we dominate the music industry? Yes.
Yes, that's.
Grammy nominated for what? You can't sing.
Big Print, producer.
So behind the scenes, like for example, my pastor's son wrote the song for Camila Cabello or something, and he got a Grammy for it.
He should be deported.
He wrote it. So that's why I said behind the scenes we dominate, but we don't
That's
run
what I'm saying.
it. We're employed.
Because see, that's the difference. Because intellectual property (IP) is actually a self.
We don't own it. We're giving them our intellectual property for money. What do you talk about?
That's the commerce.
That's not commerce, nigga. They would never do that.
That's like that.
If we try to
Michael
keep their
Jackson bought the.
intellectual property for money, it'll
When
never
Michael Jackson bought the
be
Beatles,
for
I
sale.
think.
That's what I'm saying.
We're the only
Elvis-
idiots that's selling intellectual
But that's the
property.
0.1%.
But that is 1%. But honestly,
No,
honestly,
0.1%.
I think that especially melanated individuals, they don't understand the value of their IP.
You don't think that Elvis was R. Kelly before R. Kelly was R. Kelly?
Of course he was. Look at his wife. Like 20 years younger than him.
You mean his cousin?
What?
His cousin. Elvis married
did not. It was absolutely the other way around.
Elvis married a 14-year-old. Elvis married a
That
14-year-old.
part.
Yeah, but he married her.
But
That doesn't matter. What the fuck?
Hold on.
He didn't bring her in piano.
No. Real quick. So, Alan, this is another discouraging thing we're not going to do and act like black people didn't get married back then. We're going as far back as Elvis. We had the highest rate of marriage in nuclear families before the civil rights movement.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, okay. So, relax.
Why? What did I say, Jazzy?
You made it seem like black men don't marry their 14-year-old.
No. They were saying that Elvis had the 14-year-old, and I said, yeah,
14-year-old is crazy.
Yeah, I know, but he married her. It wasn't like he.
White folks crazy over there, Elvis.
It wasn't like she was just one of his groupies that he had sex with and left. At least he did
See,
right by her.
y'all see what's happening? Diddy's locked up. Oh, no. Hold on.
Normalize.
Diddy's locked up. R. Kelly went to jail, and Roman Polanski is free, and Elvis still has his legacy intact. Y'all not seeing what the fuck is happening?
That's right.
Can I get in the queue here? This is Agent.
No.
What I was going to say. Hold on. Were you in the queue, Alan?
That's right.
There is no queue. We're black people.
Of course.
You get in where you fit in.
Oh, yeah. Can I fit in now? Is it okay? Thank you.
Go,
What I was... I'm trying to talk.
Go.
I'm trying to go. I'm trying
Shut
to
the
go.
fuck up so he can talk. Go ahead.
Yeah, so... Now I forgot what I was going to say.
Oh, God damn it.
That's the black people queue. You keep getting interrupted until you can speak. Go ahead. Go.
No.
Get your thoughts together, nigga.
It was about Elvis or something. The legacy intact, something.
Look, when it comes to musicians,
He said,
Okay, go ahead.
Okay,
Hey,
Go ahead,
so I
Agent.
heard what Dr. Jasmine Love said about before the civil rights movement, there was the highest rate of marriage. I heard this from someone else recently too. Almost the implication is because there was some event happened prior and then after. It's not clear that it's a causation. It's a crazy argument to make that basically the Civil Rights Act caused marriage rates to drop significantly. Marriage rates dropped for all demographics.
Yeah, but you're talking about the Great Society Act, not the Civil Rights Act. This Great Society Act happened at the same time too, Agent, and that's where the government incentivized families to be broken, and the government stepped in to provide housing and food and all that stuff. So there was incentive to break up the nuclear family in the Black community that was specifically targeted towards Black nuclear family.
That's fair. That's a fair point to make. I think it was worse because of those policies. But I would say just the what they would call the emancipation, the
That was a shame.
participation of women in the labor force, in the education force in general, besides just like subsidizing them not to have husbands. That's what's caused, I think, the biggest breakage in the families. Women, if you want family structures to work, women need to be subordinate and dependent on men.
No, it's just that Black women are just too fine looking. Okay, and once abortion became available and premarital sex was allowed, it's just, how can you blame men for not wanting that? Come on, let's be real here. I'm joking.
How the fuck did we end up here, Jazzy? Like this?
Okay, wait a second. Wait.
Alan,
All right.
wait a
I'm
second.
joking.
No,
Guys,
bro, one
listen.
second, bro.
I know.
Sure.
Hold on, bro. We're having a conversation. I was on the phone. I don't know how we got here within 2 minutes.
And then Alan just.
But here we are. That's how conversations work. They move along.
Okay,
I don't know.
look, before you go on to the civil rights movement, I just want to say, do not base anything morally on musicians. Okay, musicians perform in the concert, and when it comes to rock and roll,
here's the thing: is I'm going to interrupt you.
No, don't interrupt me. I'm a musician. You don't know anything.
I'm
You've
interrupting
got
you.
no. You have got.
I don't really like him. Who is Alan?
Oh, you
Shut up, Brock. Let Alan finish.
Especially
I
with,
can't hear you because Adams is yelling like that's a...
Brock, shut up.
yeah, when it comes to musicians, okay, especially heavy metal musicians, they perform, and you've got
Alan, relate. Hold on, nobody's even listening to you, okay? I know I'm not.
Your voice is kind of better.
Yeah, that Clifford Drive ass boy, you gotta relax.
It's just
Put it up.
a slow talker. He just can't get there.
I was gonna say,
Uh-uh.
that's who Alan is. It takes.
yeah.
It takes.
Hey, listen.
Brock,
I'm
please.
going to tell you.
Brock. It
No,
takes.
I don't think Adam is like
Calm
that.
down.
Hold on, y'all
That's-
mute up, please. It takes a total. Yo, Alex, please. It takes a total of 3 minutes for Alan to get a point out. He's very sarcastic. I had to learn that a lot of the stuff he be saying, he be trying to rile people up. He had to pull me in private one day and tell me because I was snapping on his ass. So,
Okay.
yeah, it's very much like that.
Yeah, and the other part is I can't tell you how many times I've said some simple thing and people misinterpret it. So I need to make sure I'm specific with my language. In any event,
You won't get
don't
canceled.
judge
You elderly?
musicians.
You
If
elderly,
you're a
Alan?
musician.
Alan.
No, he's not
Long
elderly.
winded.
You elderly? Okay.
No, I'm not.
How
Point
Okay.
is,
He just
when
sounds
musicians performing in a concert, there are 40 girls lined up there in lingerie who want to suck that guy's dick. Okay?
Thanks, Alan.
The only
We get it.
difference is that
We get it.
why Black people
I'm
got
crying.
slammed down is because sucking dick is okay. Peeing on a groupie's face is not okay.
Miss, is sucking dick
That's
okay?
the problem. And fucking underage women is not okay. Girls. is
Unless you
not
marry him. Unless you marry him. Thank you,
Yeah.
Alan. Thank you,
No,
Free. Thank
well,
you.
that's true.
We
I
get
mean,
it. Thank you, Alan.
We belabored the point.
Next, Colin.
Hi.
Hi.
He said
I'm
sucking
Jasmine
dick
from
is
Florida.
okay. That's crazy.
I mean, what's wrong with bitches sucking dick?
Nothing.
Trey, what'd you say? No.
yeah, but R. Kelly was peeing on people.
We know.
I think
It would have been okay, I guess, if he married her. We get it.
A lot of women want to be
you want us to
pissed on.
say,
And hold
Alan.
on, Alan.
Yeah.
Really quick.
Well, Dave, I put a
Really
link
quickly,
with Dave
Alan.
Chappelle's song.
Every woman want to be peed on.
Yo,
Hold on,
why
what-
is everybody
what-
talking?
you know,
over
Can y'all not hear me?
right now?
Right. Like, hello? What was Diddy Handler's name? The white guy that put him on? What was his name again?
Clyde Davis.
Yeah.
Clyde
no,
Davis.
no, that's the black dude.
No.
Clyde Davis is a
Clyde
white.
Davis
He's a
is a white
Jewish
dude.
Yeah,
motherfucker.
Clyde Davis
I
is not black,
What
bro.
are you talking
Okay.
about?
He's
Right.
a Jewish motherfucker. He's
Okay,
a white
going
Jewish
down to the
motherfucker.
audience.
You right.
We don't need to know that. We don't need to know that part. So real quick, Clive Davis, Alan, and also Harvey Weinstein. You know, those are things you don't do to be. You don't ask men to suck your dick as a man
That's weird.
for them to get a contract. So stop it
Wait a second.
with the
What
false
happened?
equivalencies. I don't want to hear it.
Yeah, that's kind of weird.
What? Who asked who to suck whose dick?
I'm asking.
I don't like it either. I'm feeling uncomfortable.
No Diddy. No Diddy.
All I'm saying is stop it with the black-white artist stuff. I think a lot of this stuff is race neutral. There is no, if you're a nasty motherfucker, you're nasty.
Yeah.
But you white
Gay
people
is gay.
broke up. You, Alex, please mute up. You white people broke us first. Our men weren't gay. They weren't running around Africa fucking each other. That was y'all. You said bend over, little
Touch
toes.
toes.
Yeah.
Show me
Why
what
you
you
want
did.
to was acted? That's
We
crazy.
want to scare the men and freak the women out. Let's go.
I'm sorry. I'm
Yeah.
sorry,
But you
Jazzy,
know what,
but
though?
I have never heard of a man eating a woman's ass until I came on Clubhouse and heard black people talking about it in black rooms.
Alan,
Okay,
please.
It's
That's
a
because
hop,
you a
skip,
little
and
white
a jump
cracker.
from eating
Yeah,
ass.
that's crazy. Because so you don't think white people?
Them
You don't
country
think white
songs be
people
talking about
eat
eating ass too now.
So white people's never ate ass.
Especially that country trap.
Nope.
And y'all do
White
things like
people-
have
Y'all
sex
barely
without
learned how to
taking a
wipe
bath.
y'all ass
I don't want to
until the
hear it.
Nope.
You
1900s.
have sex without taking a bath. I don't want. That's
They not even using soap and towels and washing.
Yo.
I can't live.
Listen, I'm pooping right now, and this is not okay. This is absolutely not okay.
Always have to tell us that. We don't care. Shitty balls, ass boy.
Shitty Johnson. Shitty Johnson.
Well, I'm gonna say this.
I'm
right?
taking a full Michelle Obama right now.
Wow.
But you know what's crazy? The issue is
Wow.
this. Why do
Michelle's crazy.
Hold on, Alex. Listen. Why do black people always want to have children by folks? I never understood that, and you know they don't take baths.
Oh, I'll tell you why. It was the thing. It started when these colonists started going around. Mulatto people were preferred. They were thought to be more
Especially in
dominant
Portugal.
race. No, could you shut the fuck? Yo!
Wrap it up.
Next time you going down, bro, I swear to God.
You gotta remember, he has a brain injury.
That don't mean he can't stay on mute.
I said what I
Stay
wanted
on
to
mute. No, stay on mute. So long story short, even in Jamaica, they would take the dark-skinned people and put them with the light-skinned people and make mulattoes. They were thought to have the best of both races. So it is favored in a lot of places to make fairer-skinned people.
That's just nasty. I couldn't do it. That's nasty.
I mean, I low-key agree with you, but people will be mad at me. But when it comes to genetic mutations and shit, and albinism, we was just talking about this yesterday, I think the more you mix and breed with people that are not like you, and the more you intermix with people that are really close in genetic makeup to you, I think you have a lot of mutations. But what do I know? I'm not a scientist.
No, honestly, you actually have a fair point because I actually have a DNA testing company, and we see that they be related to some people in the.
Oh my God, another business owner.
Oh my
Nobody's
God.
a business owner.
Come on, y'all. Y'all ain't even let the man. I laughed as soon as I knew. I said, "Oh, they be quiet." Oh shit! I knew they was coming for him, right? They're coming for you, homie.
I just want to say
long
that
story
what
short.
Adam said, he's taking
Wait.
a full-on Michelle Obama. I think that should be a new term that we should use.
Alan, shut up. Alex, please. Alex,
You cannot to see your friend in the next room. Like, what the fuck?
yes,
I
hold
don't
on.
have time for like a sober doc. Fuck.
Alex, please finish your statement. You have a genetic.
I just finished it.
No, hold on. You have a genetic DNA testing
DNA
company.
testing company, right?
Uh-huh.
So when we look at the genomes and when we get the test back, sometimes we actually see that they're related. Because sometimes they're asking to the fact that they're related to this person, or they want to know,
Paternity
who my daddy
testing.
is.
Yeah.
Right. And so, long story short, we test like maybe 2 of their cousins or this, that, and the third, and then we find out like, damn, they got more genomes that like, like they might have been kissing cousins.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm telling
You know what, though?
Like, when you actually have the data, it's so different.
Okay, let's see. Talk.
Yeah, I was gonna say too, that is a thing, man, especially when you look at these lower class neighborhoods, and this is blacks, whites, Indians. When you got a group of poor people who can't really come up and move out and spread out, they tend to populate their immediate areas, and then they end up intermingling with each other, after a couple of generations, and you start seeing genetic flaws and shit, and a bunch of retardedness and shit.
Well, if the world started with 2 people, I think that's what happened anyway. So that's why I said I feel like to a certain extent, that's why they used to do cousins, right? They marry their cousins, and they're still doing it in Pakistan.
India.
And in Pakistan, and they don't have a.
It has a worse in every country.
Okay, that's wonderful. That's great. That's an amazing step.
Because that's, I think you still don't understand what Hamas.
I think you're not listening to me, and I think that is more serious.
No. That's the problem with you guys. You don't understand why Hamas did what they did. The PLO.
Yes, I do.
Before. No.
Yes, we do.
Because
Yes,
you
we
don't
do.
understand the resistance here. So, in the moment they get what they want to, the liberation of their people, why would they fight against you then still? Because this is just in your thoughts, because you hate Hamas, because you see them as a threat, because you don't see what they really are, a resistance.
They are a threat.
Because they are resistance. Of course, they are a threat to you because you are.
So wait a second. Let's take it back for a second.
You
Let's take it
are
back a second. Hold on. Let's take it back a second. Eleonora.
It's a threat to you. I mean, that's.
Eleonora, let's take it back a second. If you're telling me, if you're telling me that in the framework of a 2-state solution conversation, the resistance, that is to say, killing Jews and Israelis simply to kill Jews and Israelis ends, I'm in favor of that. Are you in favor of that?
I have to correct you here. They're not killing you because they just want to kill Zionists and Jews. They are killing people. They did no, and that's how you show me and prove me again. You don't know what resistance means, and that's your main problem. That's the issue here.
Why don't you think I know what resistance is? You're missing. No. You're missing the point. You're missing it. No. You're missing it. You're missing it, Eleonora, you're missing it. No. You're missing
you are missing the point. You don't see the elephant in the room. That's your problem.
No. You're missing the salient point that we said before, right? That in the framework, and what Edwin said, that Hamas would step down, right? In that case, all I'm saying is you don't need any resistance anymore. Isn't that right?
No, that's totally.
Why not? You got a state. You got a framework for a state.
Hamas. I mean, if there is no Hamas, resistance has been there all the time. First, it was someone else. Now it's called Hamas whatsoever. Resistance only exists because there is a need of liberation. You guys had led to that problem.
Wait, but Eleonora, that's what I'm saying.
They
Eleonora.
don't need resistance. Hamas can step down, and the problem.
Great, so that's what I'm saying, Eleonora.
No,
Listen.
you're not.
That's
what you say.
You're not hearing. You're not hearing. You're not hearing. Listen, you're not hearing.
No.
You're not hearing. You're not hearing. You're not hearing. No. You're not hearing. You're not hearing.
I am listening. I know what
If
you
it's
said.
so let's clarify, okay? In the framework of the two-state solution, does Hamas get to stay in power?
It's none of your business at the end of the day.
I'm saying in the
Well,
no. Listen.
Well, they're not.
Listen, Edward, talk to me for a second. Edward, talk to me a second.
Going in power of Palestine.
Edward, come on. Edward.
None of your business.
Eleonora, let me dialogue with him for a minute.
Come on, man.
Let me dialogue with him for a minute.
Am I wrong in thinking that if Hamas decides to step down and in the framework of whatever they're discussing, we get to some reasonable framework and map for a future two-state solution?
Yeah.
I'm asking seriously. Does that mean that the resistance stops?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, wonderful. Eleonora, did you understand that?
Well, Caleb, can
You
I just
still don't get the logic here, but it's
Hold on,
fine. Because
Eleanor,
you're delusional, and Hannah, I am not delusional. Hannah, I would really ask you to come up, Hannah, because you really annoy me. You're always texting like bullshit in the comments. You never come up. So stand up.
She's
No,
come up
I
a
hate
couple
when
of times.
people say illogical things.
She's so triggered.
I am
Eleanor,
triggered because
hold
you're
up.
talking bullshit.
Can I
That's
ask
why.
her,
And you don't even know that you're talking bullshit.
Eleonora, I want to answer Caleb real quick. So, Caleb, we're not, and this is actually pretty brilliant, I think, the way it worked out. We're not asking for a two-state solution. We are asking for what we have to do to achieve a state, which is different, right? So we have to meet certain objectives.
Sure.
So this is
Does Hamas get to participate in accomplishing those objectives?
No. I mean, Hamas will be there probably for 6 or 9
Yeah,
months
of course.
to clean up.
They're going to hang around as people, but it's fine, right? But officially speaking, Palestinians are going to do what they have. Part of what the Palestinians will have to do is to tamp down on Hamas, right?
Well, Hamas wants elections. There is going to be an interim board set up, so that will be handling most things. I think that would be, leading into Palestinian, elections, a more structured Palestinian political system.
So is this in 10 months' time?
So here's what I'm saying, Edward. So what I'm saying is, look, we'll see what a framework agreement looks like. I don't think it's coming in anytime soon, but we'll see.
10 months.
Yeah, maybe a year. It'll take a year or so. Right? Whatever. I don't have to predict. Hold on. Okay. Obviously, both sides are going to have to take measures to, that are trust building, that are confidence building between the two, right? And some of those that the Israelis have to do are going to be loosening travel restrictions, right? Checkpoint stuff, military stuff. Hold on, I'm going to finish the thought, Edward. I'm going to finish the thought. You guys, you have this tendency in the middle of an idea.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, and I imagine Palestinians will have to do various amounts of things, building certain infrastructures, government and non-government institutions, things like this. In addition to, one of the key things I would imagine would be there is some commitment on the part of whoever of this interim board or on the part of the Palestinians themselves to crack down on their own extremist elements. And if that's not there, then I would question the whole arrangement, right? That has to be part of it.
I would say that would definitely be a part of it. This is why I think this is brilliant, because it's going to be an agreed upon what Palestinians need to do to achieve a nation of their own. And Israel is able to say, we want to see this, this, and these objectives must be met. And it'll be a third party, maybe some Western country that will be ensuring that the objectives are either met or not met and reporting back. But it gives Palestinians an actual roadmap to achieving a Palestinian state, which we've never had before. So then it puts the...
Well, there have been. There have been. There have been various framework agreements that outline exactly these kinds of things. What each side has to. Yeah, Oslo was like that. The Saudi roadmap was like that. The quartet that had a roadmap plan. Yeah, there's Yossi Belin's plan. There were all of these plans that did these things. Right. So it's not.
Okay, the key word that the U.S. is using and that Saudi Arabia is using is a credible plan. They would not use the word credible if they were credible plans in the past. So it needs to be a credible plan, a roadmap, and you said
just don't be dishonest about the fact that there have been no plans in the past. There have.
No, there haven't been plans. There've been talks.
Yes, there have.
No,
Edward. No. There's just a historical fact. There have been several different plans that do exactly what you that outline exactly what you're suggesting.
And move on from that point.
Okay, but you're historically inaccurate.
Okay, I don't concede that, but I will say what I would like to say is you mentioned trust building. Wouldn't the best way to build trust is if Israel and the Palestinians agreed on what Palestinians need to do, and then Israel would see for themselves if Palestinians follow through on. And
absolutely.
And it's going to take, once the agreement is signed until a Palestinian state is actually built, it'll probably be at least a decade. So this.
Oh, I mean, I think a whole generation, but yeah, it's going to take a long time.
It wouldn't be a generation. No, it wouldn't be a generation. It would be a decade. I mean, things move faster these days. Everything moves faster.
The reason I say it would take that long is because I think you have to, at the same time that you're going to curb off the extremists who are already in charge, you have to then raise up a next generation of people who are invested in the system, in this thing. And I just think that's going to take longer than 10 years.
You're assuming that we have our people are violent extremists on the average, and we are not.
No. I'm not assuming that. No. I'm not assuming that. I'm simply saying each society has the presence of extremists that each society is going to have to deal with on their own.
Yeah. So there's Hamas, the resistance. I'm assuming you're calling them extremists.
The same way that I call Ben Gvir and Smotrich extremists.
Yes, but I don't believe they're the same. I don't think
they're the same either.
So I think the resistance has an objective to stop the occupation, and once that agreement is reached, then their objective is reached, and that's it. So
I disagree that the objective.
But that's how they work.
I disagree that the objective of the resistance is to end the occupation.
Well, it is.
I agree
unless you have proof that otherwise.
I agree. The objective of the resistance is to end the occupation. The problem, Edward, is that most of the resistance fighters define the occupation.
I'm sorry. Hold on, guys. I have a call.
Problem?
I'll be back in 1 minute. Sorry.
Oh, as soon as I started saying something smart, he's got a call. Anyway,
You guys
Caleb.
hear me now?
Yes.
Oh, right. I've been talking. My mic wasn't working.
Caleb, I love you and admire you greatly, but I think that the correct answer to that point is that they define the occupation. They define Israel as the occupation. So they say, blah, 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 we want to end the occupation, but what they really mean is they want to end Israel.
That's fair. That's fair. When I say occupation, I mean from 1967.
More importantly,
Goodness,
but more importantly, hold on. More importantly,
that's what you really love to do. The way you think. Please don't project it on other people because this is really dangerous what you're doing. Yes, you are.
I'm not.
And that's the problems with you Zionists because.
I'm not projecting.
Have you ever thought about this?
I'm not projecting.
No,
I'm responding to stuff that I read online and videos that I see.
exact. Let me speak for a second. Have you ever thought about that? After the Holocaust, that happened in Germany, in my country, by the way. Awful things happened, not only in Germany, in all Europe. Jews have been killed and whatsoever. Not only Jews, by the way, but, terrible things happened. And what did you guys do, like 3 years later? You just did the same things to just another group of people because you felt threatened by other people and you wanted just your own home country. I'm not mentioning the gas chambers here, but you don't have to kill people only with gas chambers, right? You have been victims. You've been welcomed by another people, and what you did is, treating them as victims now. Have you ever thought
Holocaust reversal? This is pure
no, you don't even have to speak because I don't give a shit what you're saying, actually, because you're talking bullshit all day. Just please do me the favor and leave.
You have no right to say this bullshit. Go sell this bullshit someplace else.
Especially as a German,
you have no right to say this bullshit. This
Holocaust
reversal.
Actually,
go bullshit somebody else.
Say that because I am German, and
You have no right to say this.
I'm German, and I did it to you. Are you playing the victim card now? You're going
to get deported for this.
Now with me,
You should be deported for this. I'm being very clear.
You guys are
Now
so
try
scary.
something else.
And that's exactly what your fucked up mindset is. I'm so sorry. I'm usually not that, using that language. But with
Time
you
for you
guys,
to go bye-bye.
I have to. No,
We'll
it's
see you
time
later.
for you.
Nice talking to you.
go
That was
set
very
the
nice.
decisions and to set your
Appreciate it.
mindset.
Thank you.
No.
Wait, how in the hell the Holocaust is comparable to 1947?
And you're back and still in Germany for money, because we treated you so bad. It's just you're still playing the victim card here. You haven't even had to do whatsoever. So please go and cry in your lonely little corner because your game is over. Just realize your game is over and out.
Leave the Europe, okay? I'm patient.
Why do I have to leave Europe? I am German.
Just leave the Europe, okay?
Why do I leave Europe? That's my country. I am German by
what's your name and your address, and I'm gonna report you, okay? Do you think so that you can just fuck up and go?
For what are you reporting me? Tell me.
Just fuck off, okay?
You are covered. What is the reason? What did I say that it's worth to be reported?
You have been rude with everybody in the stage and enough is enough, okay? That's why even I can't
opinion, like everyone else.
I have a thought chart. I can't speak. Just shut up, okay? And leave the Europe. I'm going to report you. Don't think that you can just easily come here.
Give me one reason why I should leave Europe. Tell me.
You are supporting Nazi?
I'm not supporting Nazi.
You are rich, okay?
That's the problem. I am German,
Just
but I'm no Nazi. Why would you say that I'm a Nazi? I just said terrible things.
Go to hell. Go to hell and put your family like your dad. Shut up.
Saying, she's German and then she's a Nazi. This is so narrow-minded what you're doing.
Of course you're supporting Nazi. Of course you are, because
why would I support Nazi?
You are voting Persian, Asian,
Instead of yelling
none
at
of your
me and
business who
blaming
we
me,
are,
tell
okay?
me,
Just
how do I support Nazism? Tell me, how do I support Nazism?
Leave the German. Don't think that I'm not going to find you.
Tell me,
don't
Cherry,
underestimate me, okay? Don't underestimate me. I'm going to find you. And I'm going to report you, okay? Leave the Germany and go to hell. Go to
Germany, okay? Oh my goodness, you can't even speak English. So please, first of all,
you can't speak English? Do you think so?
Tell me, what did I do that you think I'm a Nazi? First of all,
just shut
me
up.
That I'm a
just
Nazi.
shut up. Go to hell. That's all. Just shut up.
Why on earth, just because I'm German, does it mean I'm a Nazi?
جنده خارکاست
تو خودتی که صافته بیچاره
First of all, before you claim
تو برو مادرتو بگاه خفه شو که صافت
You guys want that I'm a Nazi. I'm waiting. I'm
Yes,
waiting.
man.
I'm still
Okay, I'm going to find you.
So where do you want to find me? What do you want to do, Cherry?
It's none of your business. I'm going
What
to
did
find
I do to you,
What
Cherry,
from
that
Germany,
you
then
need
you
to find me?
understand, okay?
What did I do to you that you need to find me? Did I hurt you? Did I
Oh
harm
no!
you?
Oh yeah. Do you think so?
I'm from Iran. Oh no.
Oh, you're from Iran.
I have blonde hair now. I'm from Europe now. I have blonde hair. I have red shoes and blonde hair. High heels. I walk in Europe with high heels. I fuck you from Iran. I'm European, but from Iran. I'm Persian. I have red hair.
You work for family,
high heels.
You think so that we don't know
And
you?
I make my hair blonde.
Shut
I
up.
like a blonde woman now.
You are fucking
European.
your mother.
I marry a white man. I'm now
You are fucking your
European.
goats. Just go to hell.
I don't like a goat.
Oh, you make the arena even.
I eat Ghurmi sabzi. Ghurmi sabzi.
Even to report your room. Go to hell, motherfucker.
Go to nightclub, Sherry.
She left. That's so bad. I really
You
wanted
need to
to know what
handle
makes
them
me
the same
a
way
Nazi.
they handle you, just with some bullshit.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
I'm really interested because that's what Zionists always do. The moment they hear I'm a German, they call me a Nazi for no reason. Just because I'm a German doesn't mean I'm a Nazi. So if you make that claim, prove it to me. Please. I mean, I'm here.
I don't think you're a Nazi. I just think you're wrong.
Thank you. Should I be?
I just think you're wrong about everything. I don't think there is anything comparable in regards to 1947 comparing to what happened in the Holocaust.
It's fine, Brody. It's fine. I mean, I'm not here to convince you at the end of the day. That was never my aim. Since the day I started to talk about the Palestinian cause, it was not my aim and my goal to convince you guys, the Zionists, because I know it's not. I mean, I'm a rare kind of exception because I used to be a Zionist before. But, I started to think, I did my research, and I found out how people were gaslighting me for so many years. Not only people, the media, but my religion as well, because I was raised as an evangelical Christian. So, so many people would talk about Israel and whatsoever, and so many things they would not talk about. And this is really amazing when you start and to think and question yourself and you start to do your own research. I mean, I can only suggest you to do the same. If you don't want to, if you want to stay ignorant, that's fine. It's fine. But please don't spread, your lies across the world because your time is over. Your game is over and out. It's not working anymore. And that's why you're so frightened. That's why even the government is paying you for hasbara. That's why they pay people, to do hasbara even on social media. What the fuck? You're so desperate that you even need to pay people to do it for them. That's how desperate you are.
People.
They do, and we all know it, and now you know it as well. So
Wait. First of all, a few questions. First of all, one comment and a few questions. First of all, the comment is, I probably know 1,000 times more than you do about Israel.
Why?
I read more.
Why do you know more than I do?
She lives there.
Well, not only that I live in forget about the fact that I live in Israel and I'm living here. I probably read more articles and books about Israel than you will ever. I'm just.
This is just.
No, it's not an assumption. I can ask you basic question. Look, this theory that I know much more than you can be proven just by few questions that I can ask you, basic questions. Basic questions about the history, and I know that you won't be able to answer. Do you want to try?
I mean, I don't know everything. I never claimed that I know everything.
No, I mean, not even everything, just the basic things. Yeah, who was the president, the first president of Israel? Without Googling. No, prime minister. Who was the president? One other very important, one of the most important Zionists.
Why does it even
like,
matter?
I know.
I don't think
it matters because it shows that she doesn't know anything about history, and she said, "Oh, just do your own research," as if she knows anything.
The thing is here,
like this. Look, this is why I dislike. Look, this is why I dislike this arrogance of the Palestinians.
Brody, no. The thing is, I know a lot of things. Yes, I do, and many things I don't know. And let me finish. When it comes to names and such things, I'm really, really bad. I could not even.
Okay, yeah, no problem. No problem. When was the
chancellor here in Germany? Because I'm really bad in such things. Yes, I am.
Cool.
I've never said that I know everything, but when
I'm not asking you for everything. I'm asking you for the basic stuff. When was?
But this doesn't even matter. Who gives a fuck?
Okay, when did the first Arab-Israeli war begin?
It doesn't matter. For this, no, because
who were the participants even?
Who was the participants? Who was the Likud?
Matter.
Who is the Stern gang?
Matter.
Wait, who are the Stern gang? Go ahead.
Who was the Stern gang? Who is the
How many people were in the?
When did the Jewish terrorist gangs come to Palestine? How many villages did they burn? When did the Nakba start?
No,
I know.
Why did you commit ethnic cleansing?
Where did it start? Where did it start?
The Nakba started early, before 1948. How many villages?
When?
Yeah. Some people say 1947.
What was the first encounter of the war?
So already in 47, I can show you. I can prove to you. Hold on.
I don't need you to prove it. I don't need you to wait.
Just say anything without proof. Yeah.
No,
I don't
because
need to Google it. I'm telling you. In 47.
Without Googling. When?
I'm telling you. In 47, that's when I started.
Okay, I'm not asking you for the year. I'm asking you for the date. When in 47?
Why?
Because this is a test to see whether or not. Look, Palestine. This is the test for me to know whether or not you know anything about it, or you just heard some sound bites and pretend as if you know anything about the history.
So why would you know more than me? Why do you think you know more than me? Why are you acting like you're...
Because I have read books. Okay. Because I have read articles by historians.
Okay. Have you read
because I have...
Shlomo Sands? Who the fuck is... you didn't read Shlomo Sands' book.
Which Shlomo Sands?
Then you didn't...
Is he an expert on 1947?
You're not an expert either,
have you read the book by... Benny Morris?
That's so stupid.
Yes, I have read books by Manny Morris. Not one book, but many books.
Have you read The Iron Wall by Jabotinsky?
I've read a lot of books in my life as well.
Yes, I not only that I have read not only that Eleanor, one second. Not only that I have read The Iron Wall by Jabotinsky, I have read it in 3 different languages, including Russian, which was the original language.
Brody, you want me to clap for you here?
I don't need you to clap for anything. I just want you to show. I just want to show you. Look, I just want you to be humble, not to be arrogant, as if you know anything about this conflict.
I never claimed that I know everything. I never did that.
I'm not asking you for no. Oh my God, you're so dense. I never asked you to know everything. I asked you to know the basics. The basics.
Okay, if we are talking about
who was the first leader? Okay, who was the first leader of the Palestinian movement, national movement?
Brody, because those things are not even important.
Oh my God.
Don't matter. So if you say you know all the basic things, how
dates, leaders, intentions don't matter.
How many villages have been burned down back then and demolished in 48 and later? Tell me.
So there are many different. So there are different accounts. So for example, Walid Khalidi, I think the first Palestinian historian, if I'm not mistaken, said 500 and something. Benny Morris said less, 400 and something. Ilan Pape said something between those two things. There are like different accounts.
So how many?
I gave you different historians that said different things.
No,
you pick who do you believe in.
Names of historians. I wanted a number because I wanted to.
Okay, 400.
Okay, that's a number. So actually, Rodi, yes, you might be right. I know a lot of things not, because for me, those things don't matter in specific. Because first of all, I started to do my research when all those things happened. Because before that, I didn't have a clue what's happening in Israel. So yeah, you can blame me for not knowing when the first thing started here, the second thing started there, but it does not change the fact.
Okay, what specific research did you do? Let's just start there. What research?
Rodi,
Like,
no. I'm not going to have that kind of conversation with you because first of all,
because I know you never did any research, but you don't want to admit that. So let me show you that you didn't do any research.
What really makes me sad is that after all the research you did, you're still a Zionist. And that makes you...
not only that I'm a Zionist, I will easily defend the claim that Zionism is probably one of the most immoral national movements in the history of the world.
Person here on stage. I'm sorry.
He's defending the colony.
Even willing to talk to you.
No, there was no colony.
They're a colony, yeah. They came from Europe.
No, Israel is not a colony. In order for it to be... You know that one. The word Jews even before
they were the majority of...
Oh, because what they meant by colony is also
Zionists, what they call it, and the colonization.
Yeah, no problem.
So tell us about the Jewish... What's the Palestine Jewish colonization
Let me know when you finish the question in order for me to answer you. I have no problem answering all of those things.
You're just going to change the term.
Okay, go ahead. Let me know when I can answer you. But I know that you don't know to hear the truth.
No, because it doesn't matter what you think and what you believe, because it's disgusting.
Oh, it doesn't matter. Yeah, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter to listen to someone that is like far more knowledgeable than the three of you combined. It doesn't matter. Why would it be matter?
Why would I talk to someone with such a disgusting mindset? If you say Zionism is the most moral thing, ideology on earth, makes you such a disgusting mindset, I am sorry. I'm just sorry.
Okay, Eleanor, have you ever listened? Sorry, have you ever known the Zionist position?
No, I'm not.
No. Do you even know what is the Zionist position?
I'm not talking to you.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So for Palestine, for your question, why did they specifically call it a colony or a colonization and so on and so forth? What we mean today by colonization, right, is one of two things: either settler colonization or an exploitative colonization. Both of those definitions don't meet what the Zionists tried to do. What they meant by colony is literally moving one people, right, the Jews, to Palestine and forming their community to govern themselves. That's what was supposed to be a colony. There were also colonies of Jews.
That's a colony.
There were also.
This is what happened all around the world. What happened in America?
Oh my God! You have to interrupt someone that is smart.